Hi, welcome to the Elevator Lab. We are here at in the elevator at North Pocono High School. We are going to be entering the elevator, and when we go in here, we are on the top floor, the upper level. And when we go into the elevator, you will see on the floor there is a bucket of sand sitting on a force sensor. We are going to measure the weight of this sand and see how the elevator accelerating up and down changes the apparent weight of that bucket of sand. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start off by hitting record. When we do that, we can see that the bucket of sand weighs approximately 163 newtons. There is a little bit of fluctuation in those force measurements. Some of that is because of error in the force sensor itself, and other parts of it is because of vibrations that are actually happening in the elevator. If I move up and down, if I jump up and down in the elevator, I can make that change. And so if I move the slightest walking or something like that in the elevator, I can make that bounce around a little bit. So I'm going to try to stand really still. What we're going to do, we are on the upper level. And so we are going to take a trip down. I want you to just at this point watch the value of the force in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. And we are going to take a trip down to the mid-level. You'll see that the values do change. We're going to talk about this from the bottom up. So for right now, I just want you to watch that the values are changing. You hear the beep. We're arriving at the mid-level. You're going to see the forces go up a tiny bit, and then we go back to the normal value. So you can see how the data is collected here. Now that we're at the mid-level, we're going to see what happens when we go, the elevator pushes us up. So we are currently at rest. The bucket's weight is 163 newtons. And yes, we are here on the mid-level. You can see we've changed floors. The bucket's weight is 163 newtons. When I press the up button here, what is going to happen is, and you could watch the number, we'll come back to the graph, but watch the number. We will see the number go up because for the bucket of sand to get pushed up, the floor has to push up on it with a greater amount of force than its overall weight. And so here we go. There it goes up. Now we're back moving. We're still moving up, but we're moving up at a constant rate. Now we're slowing down, and now we're stopped. Now when we go back down, we see the exact opposite of that. So if again, we're specifically looking at the numbers in the upper left-hand corner. So when I go back down, we are going to see the weight go down. The floor is going to drop out from underneath us. And so we start accelerating downward. And so our apparent weight will go down. There it is. And now we're moving at a constant rate again. And then we're going to hear the beep. So we're going to start slowing down as we arrive back at the mid-level, and our weight is going to go up a little bit. The slowdown happens more gradually than the start. So you'll see that. So let's look at this one more time, and this time I'm going to stop the data and have you take a look at it. I'm going to take myself off the screen so that way we can screenshot this later. But we are going to start off by going up. Let me clear the data. We just had a little glitch there. Just take a second to adjust. We're going to clear the data. We are going to clear all the last sets of data. And I'm going to zoom it in here again, right around the weights we've been seeing. I'm going to hit record. We're seeing 163 newtons. We're going to go up. Here we go. Big force up. Some extra vibrations there. Now we're going to slow back down. Okay, that nice slowdown in the graph, but I'd like to do this one more time so that way we get a cleaner set of data. These jumps here might have been me moving, might have been a couple other things. When we're looking at this, we're seeing that the force is about 163. Then it does go up. It definitely goes up. Then it comes back. But these jumps here I don't like in our data set. And then we're slowing down here. There's less force, so we're slowing back down. So I'm going to clear this out again, and we're going to do this one more time so we can get ourselves a good set of data in here. Okay, here we go. The door is closing. We are on our way back up. We're getting ready to go back up, let's say. There we go. Press record. 163. Here we go. That's much better. Here we go to stop. Yes, very good data set here. And now we're stopped. And so what you can see in here is you're looking at this, is that the value of the force is about 163 newtons, and then it goes up to about 170, 71, 72 right in here. And then it goes back down to the 163. So this is its force pushing up, an extra 11 newtons of force. We then have less force here as we're slowing back down, and then we are going at a constant force again, and this is when we're stopped at the top. I'm going to ask you to do some calculations on this based on some data and put this into your lab notebook. What we want to have is a purpose in the lab notebook. The purpose would be related to the idea that we're going to look at how forces, the apparent weight of an object changes, the apparent force weight of an object changes in an elevator. And then we are going to put in this picture that I have in front of you, which I'll screenshot and give to you. And then I want you to answer a few questions that you'll get back to me. All of this going in your lab notebook. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a wonderful day.